Hello folks and welcome once again to our Let's Play Europa Universalis Divine Wind, where we play the Kingdom of Prussia. The year is 1629 Ante Domine, and we are amidst a great war, you could say. Mostly it proved to be a chaotic war, but we finally found ourselves out of it. When you check our overview, you can see that we are currently at war with Anhalt, Frankfurt, Saxe-Lauenburg, Magdeburg, Münster, Saxony, Thuringia, Würzburg, Brabant, and Hansa. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for your wonderful comments on how to proceed, what to do next, and how to deal with this war generally. I given careful thought to all of your suggestions, and some of you asked about vassalization, that I should vassalize the nations around me, and the others said that it's better to annex them directly. I guess I'm gonna do a bit something in the middle, as I have vassalization casus belli on Anhalt. I'm gonna vassalize Anhalt, and I decided I'm gonna annex Saxony and whole of Thuringia, and I'm gonna vassalize or annex the other nations. We'll see directly in the game, but most of it will be 80 to 90% of annexation and just a bit of vassalization, because the stability hits connected with the vassalization are too much for me to bear. Basically these hits can be quite futile. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll be drinking a bit maybe during these videos, as I'm recovering from my cold and my throat is still a bit sore. But nothing that a good tea couldn't fix. I wanted to start with a small overview of the world to show you what it looks like in this year 1629. I'm sure that most of you are eager to see what's new in the world map. Okay, so this is Prussia, and this is our Prussian Africa. You can see that it's grown quite a lot, and in this game we will have to declare the war on Norway any way possible, as the Norway colony is growing constantly, and I'm gonna connect it probably with war against Denmark. If I'm not able to get a valid casus belli, I'm just gonna declare it without it, and try to destroy their fleet, make them release parts of Finland, parts of Norway, parts of Sweden, but my target would be basically this one colony. I know it's a bit strange to declare a war on such a big country, but we needed to do that sooner or later, and this colony is as good reason as any other. If we're lucky, we might even get Pskov and maybe even Oslo, which would be great. I believe that if I'm able to conquer Yeland, Sealand, and parts of Skåne and the southern parts of Sweden, they will concede defeat. The other army can easily take Oslo and Pskov, so it would be good to do this. But first, let's see the other parts. Great Britain is generally just growing as they usually are. You see they got most of the Southern African colonies, Northern African colonies. They even got parts of Cuba, and they started to establish themselves in Brazil. They also penetrated South of Africa, and they managed to penetrate India. So if no one stops them, as I'm sure no one will, as there is no big country to do so here, they will slowly take over India, and that's that basically. If no one will stop them from doing that, Great Britain will become the biggest country in the world, as they did in some parts of our history altogether. After conquering India, there's no one to stop them, as the amount of gold they will get from that is just incredibly huge. Okay, on European front, France is receding. Its constant wars against Castile has proven futile, as France came quite late to colonization. They just got some small colonies in northern Africa, and that's it. So they lack the income which is necessary to attack Castile. Even though France is really rich, Castile is leaving them behind. They have this the bad thing of being Protestant as well. In this game, I would like to boost my relation with France if it's possible, because they're the biggest Protestant country in the world. Next are probably we. Bohemia is the next topic. You can see that they've grown into a monster again, but as far as my knowledge goes, they have no colonies anywhere around the world. Yeah. Lithuania has the really great habit of abandoning us every war that breaks out. So, yeah, if I count right, we got into 4 wars and 4 times we were deserted by them. So, yeah, I'm still gonna work on getting the alliance back on track, because as you can see, Lithuania is quite big and it's still growing. One of you actually said that if I'm not gonna stop Lithuania around the year 1500, it's gonna make its way as Russia did. And you were right, and I was wrong. So there. Denmark. We were talking about Denmark. Portugal. Portugal is a strange country. You can see they have a big colonies in Southern America, and also in Northern and Central America. They also have a colony in the Cape, but that seems to be the only one. Is there any other colony anywhere? No. Oh, then it's done. Yeah. Another thing, I was thinking about maybe attacking one of the small nations, like Maldives or Ceylon, as that's pretty good. Oh wow, Denmark has a stronghold in India. I had no idea. Well, it changes quite a lot. I just realized the cover. I haven't seen that before. Because these countries are usually very rich and can be useful, but it means stretching ourselves even more thin than we are. The Middle East is still dominated by Mamluks, but I don't believe they will last much longer, as they constantly get into wars with Castile. But they're quite good in waging wars against Ottomans, so maybe they will take over the Ottoman territory and follow the route of the Ottoman Empire. Ming and Ayutthana both got rated down. I guess that they probably won't stand much long against Lithuania. Let's hope they will put up a good fight. And Japan is almost united by Taira, but they still haven't finished unifying Japan, as Ryukyu is still an independent nation, and there's no colonization going around. So, yeah. Okay, well, that's probably enough talking. If you have any questions, just ask. I'll be happy to accommodate them in the next Let's Play. So now let's go to see our war against our enemies. Okay, here we are. And as you can see, we control Thuringia, Leipzig, Anhalt, Altmark, we're sieging Brandenburg, and yeah, I guess that's all the countries that are at war with us right now.